Hey guys, just a quick note about this video before it starts. YouTube wouldn't let me post my original video because of copyright infringement, even though under fair use it should be totally fine. And lots of other people have uploaded clips from AnoHana without any problem, so I don't really understand why, but this video will not have any clips from the anime in it. So I'm sorry for that. It looked really good. Hopefully you enjoy it anyways. This week, I'd like to talk about a ghost story. Something a little bit different, not a scary ghost story, but a really sweet, sentimental one called AnoHana. So, AnoHana is the short form title for this show, which is fully titled AnoHana no Namae o Boku-tachi wa Mada Shiranai, which I probably completely butchered the pronunciation of. In English, the translated title is We Still Don't Know the Name of the Flower We Saw That Day. Oh, that's still really long. Okay, AnoHana. AnoHana is about a group of childhood friends who, through some tragic circumstances, when they're very young, one of them dies. And all of them kind of have different ways of dealing with this tragedy as they grow up. The main character responds by completely withdrawing from society and never leaving his house. One of the two girls of the series devotes her entire time to her social life, while the other one focuses entirely on academics and school. There's even one character who, in order to cope, starts secretly dressing as a woman at night just so that he can feel closer to his dead friend. So, pretty heavy stuff, but it's all handled really well. The story starts with the main character realizing one day that he could see the ghost of his dead friend. She is apparently sticking around in the mortal realms because she has a wish that was not fulfilled, though she can't remember what it was. And she needs his help in order to move on to the afterlife. So he tries to round up the old group of friends so that they can gather together and try to figure out what it is that they need to do to help their dead friend. However, the trouble is that their group hasn't exactly stayed together, and her death caused kind of a rift to form between all of them. None of them are really friends anymore. In fact, they don't even really like each other very much. To add further complications, he is the only one that can see her. So while this may sound like it's a supernatural kind of story, and it does have some supernatural elements, the story is really about these people and how they've dealt with tragedy in their lives and how they are going to deal with it to move on and forward. Because it's not just her that needs to move on to the afterlife. They all also harbor lots of hidden bitterness, resentment towards each other, themselves, and even her. And they all have to kind of work through this in order to move on. She needs to move on to the afterlife, and they need to move on into adulthood to reach the next stages of their lives. I am not lying when I say that I bawled my eyes out watching this show. And I'm not just talking about getting your eyes getting a little bit teary. No, I was absolutely sobbing when I watched the final climax of this show. It is that moving. This was just so perfectly done in such a way that you really believe their struggles and you really fall in love with them as characters. The art style is also absolutely adorable. The ghost girl, she is so cute. And she is that way to really make you fall in love with her, so you really feel her struggles as well. The series is filled with very sweet kind of everyday moments as the characters get to know each other before they start to tackle the harder issues. And when they do, things really start to escalate. The ending of this series is actually one of the most satisfying endings to an anime show that I've seen. A lot of animes, especially the more slice of life ones, tend to not really have an ending, but this one wraps all of its plot points up fairly concisely in a satisfying way that makes you really happy with the series as a whole. Now, the series is only 11 episodes long. I highly recommend, if you do get the time, to sit down and watch the whole thing in one sitting. It really packs quite a punch when you watch it all and you marathon it. So all in all, this is a show really worth checking out. This is the kind of show that really shows you exactly what can be done with animation as a medium. It does practically everything right. It gets you invested in the characters. It has an enjoyable artistic quality to it. It makes you cry. It's definitely one that you should check out. Thank you for watching my video this week. I would love it if you would like, comment, and/or subscribe. That would make my day. And I'm not really sure what series and/or movie I'm going to be doing next week, but if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the comments. Bye for now.